Mama here today with Cloth Topic, and we will be talking about Nicki's diapers. First, before we start, I want to thank Amanda Dick Newton for allowing us to use her precious baby's photos in the diapers for the photo comparisons. There are a couple of the newborn diapers that I sadly do not have anymore, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw the differences in sizes. So she's been gracious enough to take photos of her precious baby in these pictures, or in these diapers, so that we could use them. So, let's get started. First up are covers. Oh, and I have my handy dandy helper with me today. So first up are covers. This is a one size, and this is a newborn. They're really the same. There are just a couple slight differences. Obviously, size. So this one is obviously a little bit smaller. It's because it's made for a newborn. And you'll notice that it has this little indent here, and that is for it to stay away from the umbilical cord or the belly button. So this does about 5 to 13 pounds, but I'm pretty sure I could put my 18-pounder in it and he could still probably fit it with all the rises let out. So when you put baby in to this one, now obviously you would use a smaller insert. I'm using, I believe it's a large, off the top of my head I can't remember, pre-fold bamboo insert from Nicki's, but you would use a smaller insert obviously. So this is kind of what it would look like. Now Nicki's has this really interesting, or not interesting, helpful thing. Now say baby's tummy is small, or they're just tiny, and you have either a preemie or you're using the Nicki's one size diapers instead of newborn diapers. They have these extra buttons right here, or snaps I should say, and you can actually snap over them. So you've got the other one snapped underneath, and then you've got these ones snapped over. So that's always helpful too. So that's how you do the newborn cover, and obviously it would be the exact same way in the one size cover. Now, you know, if I have that the newborn cover was open all the way, but you know, if you need to snap the rise, we'll do one rise down because that's what my boys are at, and put there in the diaper. If you can really change a diaper like this, you are very impressive. So then we would put a diaper like this. And this little guy is obviously a little too little for the one size, so we are going to cross it over. Whoa. So, when you do these diapers, we're just going to snap it just so you can see. We're just going to snap right here. When you do a cover, you want to make sure that there is no insert peeking out of the side, and that when you have it all snapped together, that these right here, you just take your fingers and you tuck them up. So as long as everything is in place and everything, that's all you need to do with the cover. I've had a couple of these covers. I bought them used, and they were well loved but in excellent condition. And so I've been cloth diapering for a year and a half. So they were already at least a year old when I got them, and I would say they're at least 3 years old at this point, and the elastics are still in perfect condition. Nicki's Diapers has amazing elastics. So up next are the pocket diapers. And where is my pocket diaper? There it is. Here's my pocket diaper. So the pocket diaper is the same thing as a cover, except for the fact that it's a pocket. It has a line of fleece here. What you would do is this is what I do. I already have an insert in here, but you could stick your hand through. This is how I stuff mine. Take the diaper, pull it through, and you're stuffed. You put it on the same way as a pocket. I'm sorry, as a cover. You just tuck that in. And then you'd snap it. Now pockets obviously are different than inserts. They do not have a double gusset. They only have a single gusset. They have the pocket of fleece. And they do not come in newborn size. You can do these guys from 8 pounds to 35-ish. Obviously, give or take. So you can start off with pockets from birth. So, but they do have the same elastics. I don't think I've ever had a blowout from even in a pocket diaper. So the elastics are fantastic even if they're not double gusset. To that. Next, we're going to talk about all-in-ones. Now, there are two types of all-in-ones that Nicki's offers. Nicki's offers bamboo all-in-ones and then the ultimate all-in-ones. First, we're going to talk about the bamboo ones. And now, this one is a hook and loop. All of their diapers are offered in hook and loop. Here's my advice on hook and loop. It's fantastic at night with a newborn. When you just are trying to change a diaper, foo-foo, you're done. It's fantastic with a little baby. Foo-foo, done. Once they get older and they learn how to take off that hook and loop, it's not so great. Now, there are plenty of moms who have done only hook and loop and they've never really had a problem with it. That's fantastic. I wish my kids were like that. They're not. My toddler has taken off many a hook and loop diaper, so I am not a huge fan of them, just for the simple fact that I don't need to be cleaning up pee off my floor. But some moms do fine with it. I think it just depends on the baby. So this one's hook and loop, so you put it on the same way, and you would just, put them to where it fits on size. And like those other ones, like these ones, they have the extra snaps for the overlay. These ones have the hook and loop on the outside as well, so you can definitely, if need be, hook over. Now, the difference between these other diapers and the bamboo is the insert is a 4-layer, 70% bamboo, 30% cotton. And this part, instead of being fleece, it's actually a bamboo terry blend, or blend terry. So when you put it on baby, now we back up a moment. Now, when you put it on baby, the sides might roll. And what that simply means is that the elastics have rolled out. Oh, sorry, he's feeling a little squirmy. The elastics have rolled out, and so the bamboo terry liner is on the outside, and obviously that could cause leaks. So what you would do is, after you put it on baby, if you need the things, tuck them up, is you check the sides here, and you would actually roll them in. Super easy, super simple, but if you forget it, they're gonna leak. Not a super big deal. I do love this diaper, and with my little guy, I've used it since birth, and it has worked out great. As long as I remember to roll in the legs. So now let's talk about, and now obviously this one doesn't come in a newborn size. I did have a couple newborn ones, and for nighttime they were fantastic. I just don't have one to show you. Nicki's was so gracious as to send this one to me for me to test out and to review. So I want to say thank you to Nicki's for that. Now this one has a microfiber base with a fleece top, and this has the same fleece inner layer as the pocket diaper. So put it on baby. You just simply put it on. And now with the all-in-ones, I will mention, and you will notice this, is you can see this little crease right here. You can actually fold that down for more absorbency. So like this guy's a little small. So we're gonna fold it down like this. And then we're gonna pop it on him. And this one is actually already buttoned, so we're just gonna go with it. And then you snap it on. And there are no rolled elastics or anything with this one. It is just like a pocket, except for the insert is on the outside instead of the inside. And you snap it on. And voila, there you go. Make sure these are tucked in. So these ones also do come in newborn, but I, again, don't have them right now. This one does 8 to 35 pounds. Actually, both the all-in-ones do 8 to 35 pounds, just like the covers. Let's talk differences. Obviously, there are a couple. A cover you need to buy inserts for. A pocket, you have a microfiber insert, and you know, you can get more inserts, but they all come with an insert. The all-in-ones, Bamboo and Ultimate, both come with inserts, so that's the only difference between covers and everything else. But you can use a cover multiple times. So if the baby or toddler or whomever just peed, so baby peed, you take the insert out, wipe it down with your handy dandy wipe, grab a new insert, put it in, put it back on the bottom, you're good to go. So I will do probably like 2 to 3 times, depending, like if we're out and about, I'll probably do it 2 to 3 times. If we're at home, I'll probably just do it once or twice before I put this in the wet bag as well. With pockets, once they're peed, they gotta go in the dirty clothes or dirty diapers. Once they're peed, they gotta go in the dirty diapers. So it is kind of nice to have a diaper where, especially at night, with a toddler or a baby, you could have an extra insert sitting up there, and if they are wet but they haven't wet through the diaper and the diaper is not wet, that you can just switch those out really fast and be done. Especially with diapers like fitted inserts. Those are super great with covers. And I will do a whole nother video about all the different types of Nicki's inserts that they offer. But if I mention anything here, definitely go take a look at them, and I've used most of them, and so yeah. So with a cover, there's not really like a, oh, this is how absorbent it is at night or anything like that. It's whatever you put in it will be the absorbency. With a pocket diaper, you have to be slightly careful about doing them at night, or at least we get. Personally, in my own personal experience, when I've tried to, you know, double it up and get it thicker, I have found that it has left a gap between the baby's leg and this part of the diaper, and so if you were to have a really runny poo, then it could leak out. Now, I know plenty of women who use pockets exclusively and they've never had a problem with them, but I just don't want to risk it, so I don't do pockets at night. Now, with the all-in-one Bamboo and the all-in-one Ultimate, I have used both of these at night with no other extra inserts with my youngest, and he has, I think he peed, since this one was the one we tested out, I think he peed, I think it was damp up till about here, and then the under insert was slightly damp, and then it wasn't even wet up here. This whole part from here down was wet, down here was more, so I had this tucked in, so it was more soaked, but it was damp up here, and then there was nothing here, and then this whole part, like I said, was dry. So that lasted all night. And, you know, he got up the regular amount of times to eat. It wasn't like it was one of those nights where he was drinking more milk or wasn't drinking, you know, it was a regular night. Same thing with the bamboo. I've actually had this one since before he was born, and so I've used this one a lot with him while he was at night. And again, same thing. Very absorbent. Don't need to add any extra layers to it. I add a nice fleece liner that I have just as a cover to keep the wetness off of him. No problems. So with my older son, if I feel like he might be in a wetness state or a heavy wetter stage, I do add maybe like a Best Bottoms hemp insert, you know, or whatever, but I really, you know, don't need to. So those are like the differences between them at night. I will say with newborn diapers at night, if you're doing fitted diapers at night, which is essentially an insert of any sort that has snaps, it's pretty much like this, but it's an insert. So with that, you'd put the insert on first, then you put the cover on. So if you're doing fitted diapers with your newborn, obviously a cover is your best way to go. If you are not, and you're not really sure which way to go, I would say to start off with a couple all-in-ones first, because those are more like disposables, and especially if this is your first time cloth diapering a newborn or a baby for that matter, it's easier to go from something that you know or you're familiar with, which is a disposable, which is one single piece that you just put together, rather than trying to learn all these pad folds and these different types of folds that are very easy once you figure them out, but I had a hard time figuring them out at first too. At night, in the middle of the night, when you've got a screaming baby who's hungry and who doesn't want to be changed, and you know, it's just a hot mess. So I would definitely recommend at least a couple newborn all-in-ones and or ultimate, whichever one you feel like you'd do better. Once you get a little bit more acclimated to cloth diapering and you kind of get into your groove, any of them will work. I've done pocket diapers at night for my little guy because he's not a heavy wetter, and so I can just do a pad fold, bamboo pad fold in there and know that it's going to work for the night. I've done covers, I've done all-in-ones. I will say hook and loop for the newborn stage, or for someone who is not familiar with the snaps, a grandparent babysitting, or you know, just someone who might even just I know that there's a couple women I've talked to who their grandparent or their parent has arthritis, and so it's really hard for them to snap, and so the hook and loop is very helpful in that situation. But hook and loop snaps, you know, once you get it all down, it just becomes muscle memory. But in the middle of the night, hook and loop is a lifesaver. That's pretty much the difference, the basis of all of them. There's not much of a huge difference. The price difference is, you can see it, it's a little bit there, but it's also you're paying for what you're getting. So with a cover, the newborn covers are $10 for solids and $10.50 for prints. The one size covers are $10.95 for a solid color, and then the prints, which are like these ones, are $11.95. Now they do also have their specialty prints in all of these diapers, the Pineapple Paradise, their Silhouette diapers, Into the Woods, Underwater World, Colossal, those types of diapers. Those are all $1 extra. The pocket diapers are $12.95 for a solid color and $13.95 for a print. Excuse me. Their all-in-one bamboo is $15.95. Sorry, I'm trying to do this all from memory. $15.95 for a solid color and $16.95 for a print. Their newborn ones are $11.95 for a solid and $12.95 for a print. And then the ultimate all-in-one are one size are $12.95 for a solid and $13.95 for a print, and newborn ones are $10.95 for a solid and $11.95 for a print. So there is a slight price difference, but they pretty much kind of bounce back and forth between each other. There's really not much of a difference. It just kind of depends on what you want to purchase and what you want to use. really just all buckles down to what you want as the mom or dad doing the diaper changes, or legal guardian doing the diaper changes, and what works best for you and your family. And the fantastic thing about Nicki's is not only do they have so many different options, their customer service is amazing. You can reach out to them and ask them tons of questions. They have a great Facebook page that is all about Nicki's diapers, and I will add the link. I'll add the name of it right here, right now. And they have tons of parents who are totally, will answer any question that you have. They are a super great company to work with when it comes to cloth diapering. They have all of their information for what each diaper is made out of, how to wash it, when to wash it, the weights for each of it. It's all in there, so you can find everything that you need, the how to cloth diaper, everything. So if you ever have any questions, you can always reach out to them, or you can reach out to me. I am totally open to answering all your cloth diaper questions. As always, please like and subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram for all the latest updates. If you do have any questions, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.